Welcome to this week's Financial Friday. So first off, I'm always just a little bit paranoid that when I use my microphone that maybe people can't hear me. So if you can hear me, maybe just give me a thumbs up or something so that I know. Now this week, we're going to dive into one of the most common questions that I get asked after the property is sold. And that has to do with life insurance. So when people are completing their mortgage documents, the bank then offers them insurance options. You have life insurance, you have critical illness, and you have disability. And I have people ask me, do I need this? Is this something that I should be considering? Is this going to be my best rate? And there's a lot of confusion around it. So over the years, I've developed my own personal philosophy on it, I guess you'd say. When it comes to home insurance, you want to make sure that you are protected. And so the whole point of home insurance is that you pass away, I keep saying home insurance. The whole point of life insurance is to make sure that if you pass away, your home is paid for, that you are protected. Your kids or spouse or family, whoever that may be, has coverage to pay off your mortgage. So when it comes to the life insurance that the banks offer you, that insurance will always only cover what is owing on your mortgage. So day one, if you get this life insurance on your mortgage through the bank and it's $200,000 and in 10 years something happens and your mortgage has $100,000 owing on it, that's all they're going to pay. Versus if you have your own private policy for $200,000, if something happens in 10 years, your family, your spouse, your children, whoever that may be, would get a full $200,000. So that actually pays off both the house and whatever might be owing. So my personal philosophy is I always look for a separate life insurance policy that will cover what I owe on the mortgage and any other loans that I might have or my husband has, and anything else. Like, we would want to make sure that if something happened to me, that he'd be covered so that he wouldn't have to go back to work right away or anything along those lines. So that's how I view it. Now, I know some people view it differently. It's easier to get it through the bank. They're offering it to you. All it takes is an initial and a phone questionnaire and sometimes in-person blood work. But my philosophy is that it's better to have it separate and get your own private life insurance to make sure that you and your family are covered. And then that would cover more than just what is owing on the mortgage. And usually they're a pretty similar price. What we were quoted for our life insurance on our mortgage actually ended up being more than a private policy for, a separate life insurance policy for us that was a higher amount. So the best answer I can give you is always do your research. But just realizing the difference between those two is the most important part. So that's it for this week's Financial Friday. Next Friday, join me for talk all about zoning. How does it affect you and why you need to pay attention to this when you are looking at buying a home? All right, thanks for joining. Bye.